like that fan that actually committed suicide, he made up a whole story that me and you pushed this kid to suicide and we hated him. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like the mom is actually going to come speak live about it. Because I spoke to the mom, Edwina, and she was like, oh, I can't believe that, these people are using my son's name, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, listen, I'd hate to do this. I was like, but can you speak on it? Because there's about to be a whole bunch of trolls contacting you, harassing you about this, and I think it'd be best if you just, come on and nip it in the bud ahead of time. So, she's actually going to be speaking live about it, which completely sent Nick through the roof. Like, when somebody questioned him about it, he immediately, cut them off and changed the subject, because his whole thing of, I got to stop Isaac because he made a kid kill himself, is going to come crashing down. His whole house of cards, per se, is going to come crashing down when she comes on the panel.
It's sad that he would even... That's bullying to fucking, put this on her. You know what I mean? For him to bring her child's death into some light for him to gain clout is, number one, disgusting, and number two, bullying her. You think she wants to be reminded that her child left the earth by choice, and you're going to drag it up by blaming somebody that it wasn't? Now she has to come publicly speak because you're dragging her child's death. That's disgusting, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and he has a story for, because remember, they had to GoFundMe at $1,000, and they were asking for $3,000 for funeral costs, and you took care of the other $2,000. Apparently, that was our way of keeping them quiet, to not tell that it was our fault.
Listen, I didn't...
It's such bullshit, man.
Listen, I didn't know the guy. It was one of those things where you had reached out and told me, hey, you want to talk to this guy, and I think I had talked to him that way. But other than that, I wasn't really privy, because I can't read every message I get. I can't, I get a lot of messages, and unfortunately, his are some of the messages I got after he was already gone. But you wrote me, and you were like, yo, this family, the son unfortunately passed away. You sent me the GoFundMe. You didn't even ask. I just fucking sent the money. I didn't know the people. This is the kind of thing that I do, man. We had somebody sent me a GoFundMe, their house burned down, and they needed $10,000. I sent them every penny. You know what I mean? And I don't talk about this shit because you don't, flaunt around the things you do to help people, because then you're not doing it to help people. You're doing it for fucking clout. So I have never talked about when somebody needs money, I send them money. When somebody needs help, I'm there for them. Because number one, I'm a liberal, and it's listen, this person says, JP says you're a pedo, Michael Green. Dude, JP filmed himself catcalling children, okay? What the fuck are you... What the fuck are you...